Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Alicia and in today's video, I'm going to set up my 2024 second half of the year bullet journal as I am finishing up with my current traveler's notebook which I was using this beautiful maple journey from Notebook Therapy. But now I am transitioning into this other notebook therapy traveler's notebook, which is called the Suki's Maple Sale. It is in this beautiful red velvet linen cover and it is 160 GSM dotted paper inside and has very thick paper. So I have done a little review about this notebook. I will link it up in the card or it will be in the description below. I have enjoyed using Notebook Therapist notebook for the first half of the year, and that's why I decided to continue using it. That was my whole intention when I bought these Notebook Therapy notebooks. I bought it in bulk for both of these. As you would imagine, it is always better to buy in bulk. I'm going to use the Pigma Micron 05 in brown shade for all of the writing and outlining that I will be doing in this video. The reason behind this is that we are approaching winter or we were entering into autumn or fall season, and this is the color that I resonate more with. I am also planning on releasing few of the new stickers. I hopefully will be able to have them live in a week's time from the time this video will be up. I will link my store details in the description below, so check them out. And also thank you so much for whoever has purchased since the inception of my shop. I always find it very fascinating. People from all over the world watches my video and then they support me in any way possible. Even sharing and liking my video is it means so much to me, so thank you so much. If you have been a regular subscriber to my channel, you would have noticed that I have not uploaded many videos in the last few weeks. This is primarily because I wanted to take a break from posting on YouTube and on social media to just focus on my mental health. Losing my pet cat Chunky was a blow to me and my productivity. I did not cope well. On the side note, I was also struggling to find a job in this market, and that was also affecting me in a lot of ways. So it was stressing me out. I also lost another pet that was residing with my parents, and both these loss of pet has been devastating for me, and I think I just wanted to be away and just heal on my own and do justice to myself and also to you, my viewers, who comes back again and again to watch my videos. So that was the reason why I've been away, but now I'm back and I'm starting fresh with new ideas brewing in me, and I really want to bring them into paper. So with that, I have already finished the first page of the book, the notebook, which would be just a little collage in the below and then my name. The main part of this journal starts from the future log, where I am going to note down the important events or dates that I have to remember, and this would all go down in this page. So this would be mainly like my dental appointments, my wedding events that I have to go to, also people's birthdays. I have set them up, like the birthdays especially are on my phone calendar, but I also like to see them on my notebook because this is the place that I would be going back again and again. So I would want to have all of these details in one place so I know how I need to structure my days ahead and also take any breaks wherever is necessary. I am employed right now, so it is also more important that I have my work events scheduled, so I am going to plan out the days that I have to take care of my professional life as my career as a recruiter, plus my personal life, and also this channel, because this channel is very dear to me. This was one thing that kept me sane in this insanity. So I really want to continue doing this. My posting, however, probably may not be every week, as this does take a lot of time and I'm not at that proficient level, I feel, where I can just spin out videos after videos, and I do not have any support. This is a one woman army that I have, so I need to do everything from the planning to scheduling and also posting, and also have the script ready. So it's a lot of work, and since I'm going to be there in the office 9 to 5 and I also have to commute a bit, it's going to be a little difficult for me to spin out videos like I used to do previously. So the schedule going forward is going to be one videos bi-weekly, and that is fortnightly. So every 2 weekends I will be having one video, unless there is going to be one specific bonus video or I'm very excited about something that I want to share. Those are the videos that will be like bonus content that I will throw here and there, but those are not going to be so much in common. But yeah, I will be definitely reducing my frequency, at least for the 1 or 2 months, till the time I get a hang of things and balancing both my professional office work and my personal work, as well as my business and the YouTube content creation that I would be doing. So I hope you will be a little graceful and patient with me, and I really appreciate for you coming back and watching my videos. For the decoration, I have used the sticker set roll from washi tape shop. These are the rolls which comes with the pre-cut stickers. It is very handy if you don't want to cut the washi tapes or the PET tapes, and I love it because that really reduces a lot of work and makes the journaling a more enjoyable process. I also use Tombow dual brush pen in 942 number. If you have noticed that I had made a mistake in the top where the future log stands, I, for whatever reason, did not see the log and I thought that I forgot to print it, but then it was there. It was just an oversight. So yeah, that was a tiny mistake that I made, but I am happy that I was not so silly to miss out on the log to print as a sticker. Moving on to the next spread. This is going to be my goals spread, and it will encompass both my business goals as well as personal and professional goals. So in the business, I had certain goals in the beginning of the year. I really wanted to reach a certain audience. I wanted to also grow this channel. My vision for this channel is to grow organically as much as possible, and have a community where we all come in and share our ideas. So far I have maybe reached 30% of the goal, and it is already more than half of the year. So I don't know if I'm really doing well with my business goals, but things happens, life happens that we don't really have a control over, so I am okay with that. I think I just need to ramp up really fast if I want to achieve that goal. So one of the goals that I have in terms of my business or in terms of this channel was to reach 10,000 subscribers by end of this year. So far we are a lovely community of 3,700 subscribers, and that just brings me so much of joy, because I know that you are there through and through, and you have been there from when I was just starting out. So it really means a lot. But if you are watching me and you're not subscribed, please help me reach that goal. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me in a long way to just spread my wings and reach to those audience who also enjoy scrapbooking, journaling, and just talking in general. Here I have just realized that I did not create a sticker for my goals, so I have to write it down. But it's okay. I think it just brings little variety to the whole structure. But it's just fancy way of saying that I have screwed up. Throughout this video, you will see me in multiple different wardrobes. It's only because I recorded these video in multiple different days. I was trying to find inspiration, motivation, whatever you want to call it. I just did not have those in me. So, whenever I was getting the burst of inspiration or motivation, I tried to take advantage of that, which some days were just 10 or 15 minutes, which is not great, but honestly, that was what I could spare for that day. So, I don't mind. I hope you will not mind. You would have also noticed that I do not have any videos for setting up my July and August spreads. It's primarily because of the same reasons. I haven't done journaling for the last 2 months, and honestly, I have missed it. So I am gearing up for the remainder of the months for this year, and September is my birthday month, so it is special to me. I am through and through an autumn baby. I love the moody colors. I love the crispiness in the air. Though I don't like the rain. I am in Ireland, which is funny because it always rains, and complaining about rain is just another day of having a conversation with anyone. But I do love the change in the season and the glorious color of nature. So, yeah, I am an autumn baby. So, September is my favorite month, which is funny and can be a bit childish if you ask anyone. I get excited about my birthday. I love to take trips for my birthdays. I'm, however, not sure if I'm be able to do that this year, but if I do, I would be taking you along. I will make a small travel vlog videos like I did for my last year birthday. We went to London, so I will link that up here so you can also go and check out the places that you can see if you are there for just a weekend. This next spread is going to be for all the movies that we have watched. So I like documenting the movies or the TV series that I'm watching. I don't really go ahead and make a separate journal or write in details about those movies or TV series like I do for my books. I love doing my reading journal. However, I have not made any, so I guess the next reading journal video that I'm going to release is going to be a recap of 3 months. And I did some reading. So that is going to be an interesting and long one. So you need to buckle up for that and grab your coffee or tea and just enjoy the nice cozy vibes. Coming to the movie list, let me know what was your favorite movie that you have watched in this year. For me, some of the movies that I really liked were actually Ghibli movies, and they are not the latest editions. They are really, really old, but then the innocence and the message that gets delivered in this beautiful artistic way of depicting life, I think those movies really spoke to me, and I know there are so many people who love Ghibli movies. So we went on a Well, I wouldn't say a binge watch, but there were a few movies that me and my husband we wanted to watch together, and we really loved it. Like he have watched all of it, but it was like a rewatch for him. But I have never watched them, so this was like my first time watching any of the Ghibli movies, and definitely they did not disappoint. I would highly recommend if you want to watch anime or animated movies. These are definitely one that you should give it a go. Moving on to the next spread. This is going to be for all the TV series that we are watching right now. I have watched some of the really good ones and some really bad ones, and I like to document and reflect on it maybe in like a few months, like or every few months, just go back and see how many movies or TV series we have watched, and it just gives an idea of how, at least to me, it's like how good or bad TV or movies have become. Like maybe it's the genre, or maybe it is the way that they're trying to please everyone, and it is not niched down to a specific audience. But whatever said and done, there were few that I had expectations and they did not turn out to be good. One of those example is Kaleidoscope, that is there on Netflix. It was a very interesting concept, but I think the execution was really bad. On the flip side, I really loved Ripley's, that is also on Netflix. It is the adaptation from a book, and there is also a movie called The Talented Ripley, which was released, I believe, 2 to 3 years ago. I really liked this series because first it was made in black and white. There were so many things, and the artistic vision of this depiction, it was so beautiful, and I just absolutely loved it. The current one that we are watching is Unstable. It is a comedy drama, so if you want a light-hearted watch for just 20 minutes an episode, this is something that you can give it a try. Also, a quick appreciation for this sticker roll that I have from the washi tape shop. It is the perfect one to go into autumn. I love how this page has turned up. Everything has the warm, cozy color, and it is just my vibe. Moving on to the next spread. This is going to be my social media tracker for just keeping track of the number of followers or subscribers that I have. I am also tracking the number of admirers that I have on my Etsy shop. It is just something that I like to gather. It has nothing to do with overall performance is going. And honestly, I have not put in a lot of effort in my shop or on my social media presence. To be very honest, I do try to promote wherever is possible. I just find it very hard to just promote myself. I'm a little shy when I have to do that. So every time that I get an order or someone sends me a message on Instagram, I'm like super excited. I get very happy when I receive those messages. So it really makes my day. So yeah, I like to track them just to see how I am growing in numbers. Even though sometimes it can look very disappointing to me when I lose a subscriber or when I lose the followers, but then I understand it can happen. So basically what I'm going to do here is make tiny squares for all of these different handles that I have, and at the end of every month I will be just writing down the total numbers. So for example, end of July, I think I had around 3600 something subscribers, and end of August will be 3700 something. So whatever the number is going to be is what I'm going to put there for my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and Etsy. In the beginning of the year, I also wanted to do Patreon or coffee membership, but then there were so many things that were going on. I did not feel that it was the right time for me to start any big commitments like making a membership, because it is a monthly thing and I want to make justice on people's money. If I'm charging someone, even if it is 10 euros or 20 euros, it is still a hard earned money, and I did not feel okay when I know that I am not in a position to commit. So it will definitely come. This is something that I do want to do probably next year. This year just wasn't for me. But in that note, I actually want to do an advent calendar, and I will be doing a poll on my Instagram stories, and I will also post it on here in YouTube community page. Just want to understand the response from people, if there is a need, if there is an ask, if they would want to see. I don't want to make it like a very expensive one, like I don't want to go to that 100 euro bucket. It is a lot of money. I want to make a smaller one, maybe around like 50-60 euros. Will have to come about that. So that is something that I'm playing around. I have seen a lot of people, already taking in pre-orders. I will be also doing pre-orders because it is kind of a lot of work and a lot of materials that will go in place. So I want to make a nice cozy one, a like small bundle, but it will be limited edition. I guess that's what we can call. Like, I'm not going to make like hundreds of orders on that. I'm just going to open it up for probably 10 at tops. I haven't yet thought about it, but yes, I will definitely take your input if you're interested. If 50-60 euros sounds good to you, that will probably be around, I don't know, $60-70 US dollars. I will try to figure out to be in a marginal line so that it is accessible to people, because I have seen people posting about like 150 euros, which probably will be like $170, and it is a lot. Like, I do want to support but I can't, so I understand completely. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing an advent calendar from my end. I know as a content creator, this page or this spread makes a lot of sense, but if you are not, you can substitute it with anything else. So, this is just a general idea of how you can track numbers, if you know what I mean. Now, moving on to the next important spread that I like to have in my bullet journal, and that is for my periods tracker. I have spoken about it in my previous journals when I'm preparing or I was doing a review of my spreads, that this is an important one, especially if you have to track. And it is important to track because this is your health, and if you are not having regular periods, you definitely need to go and get yourself checked, because there could be an underlying problem, or you might be having some issues that needs to be rectified before it gets to being a bigger problem in your life. It is never a pleasant moment when you are in your that time of the month, so I always like to make it pretty so I can come back and fill it up. Like, I look forward to the days in a very reverse psychological manner. I guess I'm just trying to not feel bad and dread those days. To me, in my mind, it's like, okay, I have a very pretty page and a spread to fill, so if these days comes to me, I'm going to go back and utilize that space. So it is like a reverse psychology that I am playing on myself, but it works. It works for me. I don't know if it works for everybody, but I do like to beautify and use pretty things in my bullet journal. And that's the reason why we are all here, because we love pretty stuff. We love to use those sparkles here and there and the stickers, and like just make it cute, make it work for you. So yeah, definitely, like I love to do that, and I hope you do too. Each of the boxes that I have made for the months of the year, they are 8 grid spaces wide and 8 grid spaces in height, so they are perfect squares. The letters aren't going to be that big, as in I could have easily made it smaller or put all the 12 months in one spread, but that would mean that I would have to keep going back to my previous bullet journal to fill up the dates, which I did not want to do. So here I would have the remaining 6 months of the year, and I will have all the data that I want, and I don't have to go back to the previous one, which just works for me. I know a lot of people put the pixels in a year in one bullet journal, or they would put the entire period tracker, mood trackers all in one. So that might work for them, but it's just not something that I wanted to do. That's why I have made it separate. But do what works for you. I love the pixel in a year concept, and I have actually implemented that on my reading journal. So those would be the days that I read physical book or ebooks, and the days that I would be listening. So I have actually separated both of them, but it just looks very nice. I like to look back at it. It's just colorful, you know. You just get to see everything at a glance, and you know the days that you have missed. Can also work for people who wants to do their habits tracked. It also works very well in the pixel in a year concept. Moving to the final spread of this video, it is going to be brain dump area, but I'm not going to call it brain dump because it just sounds dumb to me, and I don't want to make it feel very depressing. So it is actually going to be for my content ideas that I would want to do videos on YouTube, and also store ideas. So store ideas, one of them would be the advent calendar that I spoke about. I also want to do memberships, but membership is going to be postponed to next year, so I'm probably not going to put that. I do want to release new stickers and new themes. I have been toying around with the idea of washi tapes, predominantly in the pre-cut section. So the pre-cut PET tapes and pre-cut washi tapes, I'm not really sure which one I will be going ahead. I am yet to try out with few of the manufacturers that I have contacted. So exciting times. I really want to explore that area. However, going out to a manufacturer can be very scary, because you have to be sure that you know that these items are going to sell. So it is nerve-wracking. So I'm not really very confident that I will be able to sell out, if because they usually ask for a minimum number, and that are usually very high. So yeah, it is a toying idea. Maybe I will do some samples here and there and see how the quality looks like. If I'm happy with the quality, I will be probably putting them up on my stove. But anyway, this spread is going to be pretty simple. I loved using the craft paper. I have actually bought this from Journal and if you like any of the products that I have used in this video, the link to all of the shops along with my affiliate code will be mentioned below so that you can get some discounts. If you like anything from washi tape shop or Journal all of the discounts will be mentioned. Just to put a disclaimer that I do make a certain commission when you purchase using my affiliate code. It is not a huge commission, but it definitely helps in keeping my channel alive and also my motivation. With this, we have finally reached to the end of the video. Let's do a quick flip through of all the spreads that I have made. This definitely is going to make my bullet journal look chunky, but we love chunky. Thank you once again for tuning in and watching my video. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends who also loves to do bullet journaling and scrapbooking. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and help me reach the goal. I just want to put it out in the world and don't want to rush doing it in the end of the year. So we are still there. We are doing our bit. So I would like your support and that would really mean a world to me. Please also consider following me on Instagram is where I would like to do the poll for the advent calendar, and your inputs would really help in determining the next steps of how the story is going to look or how my channel is going to look. The next video that I will have will be in 2 weeks time, just a reminder. Unfortunately, I am just not the best at the moment to do my time management, but I am trying. So I will try my best to get the September bullet journal setup up by first week of September. It is going to be a little delay unfortunately, but it is what it is. I will try my best to see if I can do it beforehand, but if not, it is going to be in 2 weeks time. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely day ahead wherever you are and whenever you watch this. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!